Good morning, class 12th. How are you? As you all know, we have started lesson number 4, India's External Relations, in our previous videos. During online class, we are also following this chapter only. I have shared few videos with you related to the features of India's foreign policy. Today, I will be sharing with you some more videos which are based on the war and peace with Pakistan. When we talk about war and peace with Pakistan, ultimately it is very much important for us to know till date how many wars we had with Pakistan. The general answer comes 3, but the answer is wrong. We already had been gone through 4 wars with Pakistan. Please do remember that India became independent in August 1947. But this freedom was not a very much pleasant emotion, or doesn't bring only a pleasant feeling. It also brings us trauma because Pakistan was also created at the same time. At that time, the issue of Kashmir emerged. There were few peoples, few tribals, few inflators who believed that Kashmir belonged to Pakistan. Whereas through plebiscite, through the common vote, through the direct democracy, with the permission of Raja Hari Singh at that time, Indian government considered that Kashmir is a part of India. So, the issue at that time emerged. Within a fortnight, as we get independence in August 1947, the tribal inflators started a proxy war in the next month, which continued in the month of September and October. Result was that Kashmir became a blazing issue between the India and Pakistan. The problem at that time was also that both the countries were under the process of making constitution. Both the countries were newly independent countries. In such a situation, UN interfered in the matter and convinced both the countries to solve or resolve the matter of Kashmir by negotiations, and surely put restrictions on it that they shouldn't go to the war with each other. Result was that the few Rohingyas inflators at that time who occupied Kashmir or considered Kashmir with themselves, the territory contained to be the territory considered to be the POK, that is Pak occupied Kashmir. Anyway, अभी ये process चल ही रहा था. Some serious conflicts also start taking place in 1965. Actually, the conflict started from the Gujarat part, from exactly the Run of Kutch area. Run of Kutch area is covered with sand. Here the line of Sir Creek follows. But due to in the monsoon season, few of the rivers start flowing, which became dry, और हम कह सकते हैं दलदल बन जाता है when the summers came. तो पाकिस्तान थॉट दैट जो इंडिया की लाइन है वो लैंड बाउंड्री तक है, जो छोटी छोटी रिवर्स फ्लो कर रही हैं वो नहीं है. इंडिया ये मानता था कि नहीं, उस दलदल वाले हिस्से में भी हिंदुस्तान का कुछ हिस्सा है. रिजल्ट वॉज दैट क्योंकि रण से लोग इधर से उधर लोग रिफ्यूजीज जाते थे, इन्फ्लेटर्स आते जाते थे, दोनों देशों की आर्मी एक सीरियस डिस्प्यूट के अंदर इन्वॉल्व हो गई, जो धीरे धीरे कश्मीर के इशू के ऊपर भी आ गए. वॉर जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में भी शुरू हो गया एंड लेटर ऑन इंडियन आर्मी ने मूव ऑन करना शुरू कर दिया. पाकिस्तानी आर्मी ने अमृतसर को घेरना शुरू कर दिया और इंडियन आर्मी ने लाहौर को घेरना शुरू कर दिया. बोथ द आर्मीज रीच very close to the major cities located at that time. Again, it was considered that mid-1960s was an era when the Cold War was on peak. That is the international reason. Secondly, why Pakistan attacked this time? Here there are two reasons for that. Number one, Pandit Nehru died in May 1964 and there was a bit political stability, a few factionalism in the politics of Congress. Pakistan thought that India is not at all prepared with its war condition, with its armed forces, and they are basically involved in controlling their polity of the country. So it's the best time to attack over India. Secondly, India had faced attack from China in the year 1961, after which the Indian economy shattered. There was a very much, you can say, bad economic conditions prevailing at that time even in our country. Our buffer stocks regarding food production were totally, you can say, freezed. The economy went into freeze, and Pakistan thought this is again the best time. More likely there was another reason. Pakistan from the very beginning got the support from USA. USA from very beginning favored Pakistan, as he considered that India, being a member of non-alignment movement, is favoring, though India followed the non-alignment movement, but it is having a close ties with USSR too. It wants to put a checkpoint on India by providing men, material, arms, ammunition and other assets to Pakistan. USA wants to spy on the internal conditions of India. Anyway, when the war was happening and India was not at all also in a very good condition, ultimately USSR entered in. USSR brokered का मतलब होता है बीच का काम करना, बातचीत का दौर चलाना. Brokered an agreement to be signed between the two prime ministers of India and Pakistan. At that time, the Indian Prime Minister was Lal Bahadur Shastri, whereas Pakistan Prime Minister was General Ayub Khan. Ultimately, they met at Tashkent. इधर मैंने लिखा नहीं है dates को. They met at Tashkent. Right now, Tashkent is capital of Uzbekistan. At that time, Uzbekistan was part of Russia. So, Tashkent के अंदर दोनों प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स मिले on 10th of January 1966 और दोनों ने साइन करा एग्रीमेंट कि whatever the areas has been succeeded by both the armies to be returned back. The very difficult thing to understand is the death of Lal Bahadur Shastri at that time, because on the very same night, that is on the 10th of January 1966, Lal Bahadur Shastri died due to heart attack. अब उसके लिए मिस्ट्री माना जाता है. Some think कि it was conspiracy, it was forced on India. The other think कि it was accidental thing, it was just an unfortunate thing for India that he got heart attack. Anyway, no comments regarding that. We have already been considering this in our online classes. This chapter book में जो details दिया हुआ है वो सिर्फ इतना दिया हुआ है. So अभी के लिए ये वाला टॉपिक इतना. मैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो भी डाल रही हूँ. It is related to 1971 war. Thank you.